level.
Hi, today we are on Lucy 2. This is an Alpha 42 Catamaran we just recently listed. It's currently in charter in Fort Lauderdale, earning income for the owner. Can continue to stay in the fleet or leave with a private owner that would like to go cruising. It's a very unique 4-cabin, 2-head, 2-shower boat, and we'll show you in the video a little bit later, but the shower compartments are actually separate from the heads, which gives you a much nicer living arrangement where the heads stay dry because they're actually in a completely separate compartment from the showers. And the same thing, someone can use the head while someone's in the shower, so it makes it quite livable and nice, and it doesn't occupy a lot of additional space in the boat. It's very well configured. Before we finish, I'm going to share with you a very unique feature of this boat. It certainly adds value, and I know you'll be interested in it. Here at the helm on the Alpha 42, you've got good instrumentation, a really nice nav pod here with a touchscreen Fiorino chart plotter radar. This is one of the NavNet systems. You've got 2 Lumar winches. You have an electric 45 and a manual 50. Both of the jib sheets are led to this winch, so it's really easy to control. It's an electric winch for your halyards, so you got your main sheet control here also. You got displays. You have a multi-display, a wind display, Raymarine autopilot control, and then a remote windlass up and down with a chain counter memory function in it. These are nice Glendenning electronic engine controls, super easy to control. Nice positive detents for forward, neutral, reverse. Good coverage here. You've got a raised bimini, great view of your deck and sail controls. You can see the solar panels located over there on the side. Really nice, good coverage from the hardtop bimini, and all the control lines from the boat are led here to the helm, with the exception of the main sheet that's there aft, along with the traveler. You got a nice, comfortable seat for a couple that's out cruising, and overall a very thoughtful, well laid out design. Alright, on Lucy 2, we have a very unique hull configuration. If you look forward, you can see that it has inverted bows, and nothing says performance more than inverted bows. You'll see all the current race boats and racing cats have that same type of naval architectural design. What it's doing is it's giving you more water line without increasing the overall length of the boat. So instead of having all the weight going forward and having a bow that comes down or is plumb, you have as much water line as possible, and with the bows coming back, reducing weight up forward. It's always important for performance. Also up here, you've got a super long bow spread, perfect for a code 0, really easy to control. You've got blocks up here on the bow for a spinnaker, and the lines lead aft to winches on the aft deck for control. Nice center walkway through here. You've got seating along on the bow with cushions. There's a bow cabin up here. It's a little small, but great for storage or a child or mother-in-law. And then up here you've got bow lockers with your anchor chain and some additional storage and access to a water tank. So on this side you've got some additional storage, or it has a raised surface in it about halfway through, so a cushion can be put in here for a additional berth if wanted, but I think most people at this level, since it's a 4-cabin boat, would prefer to have this space used as storage. It's easy to access because the floor doesn't go all the way to the bottom. It's about halfway down. On the port side it goes all the way down to the bottom of the hull, and it offers a huge amount of space for larger items. The engine access on the Alpha 42 is from the aft decks, typically preferred in boats this size. There's a watertight bulkhead there into the rest of the boat. And also on the starboard side of this boat is a new Northern Lights generator. And the good news is the owner's putting a new engine in on this side. The engine operates okay. but it had a high oil alarm that wasn't detected. Some small damage on the inside of the engine. Owners opted to replace it, so we've got a new engine going in next week. It's already here in Fort Lauderdale. So in the Salon here, you've got seating, probably good for 8 people. You can set some occasional seating here. Some people use a cooler with a bench in this space. Good news is, if you don't have 8 people in here dining, it's not occupying a lot of space in the Salon. And the table also goes down, so if you wanted to use it as a coffee table or a berth, that's possible. You've got really great instrumentation here. Loads of breakers, everything's on an individual breaker, good power management. You have solar, generator, dual alternators on the engines, an inverter, and a battery charging system. The Alpha 42 has a huge galley. It's a 42-foot cat. You've got a load of counter space here, a very large, deep sink, and what's great is you've got 4 fridges and freezers. So these can be turned on to be freezers at a lower temp or fridge at a higher temp. And they're easily accessible, so if you want drinks for the cockpit, for the Salon, it's easy to access. You can take your food out there, prepare. You've got loads of counter space here. These fridges work on 110 volt or 12 volt power. The boat's equipped with air conditioning and a generator, so you've got a lot of power options. The nav station on the Alpha 42 has loads of space if you wanted to add a separate chart plotter, SSB, radar display, any other controls for systems. Right now there's a VHF control there, stereo, a link into the nav system, AC controls, a power outlet, and then there's a RAM mic that also goes to the Helm station as well.